Good day everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mariette, also known as the Boervrou, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how I cast on for my toe-up socks using the Judy's Magic Cast On. So I will use my Chaigu needles. For this tutorial I'm going to cast on magic loop. I'll pinch the yarn like this, pull it up to my shoulder and pinch the yarn. So this is the tail part and the other side is coming from the cake. So I will put them over my two fingers like this, with the tail on the thumb side and the working yarn on that side, and then simply take my needle and just do a little twist action to have my first stitch on the needle. Take your second needle and put it at the bottom of that one, like that. And then to cast on, we are going to cast on the correct amount of stitches that we need for our sock in total. So for instance, if you need 20 stitches, you will add 10 to the top needle and 10 to the bottom needle. This will represent all of the stitches of your sock. So you will always do the opposite. So if you want to add a stitch to the bottom needle, you will grab from the top, and if you want to put a stitch on the top needle, you will grab from the bottom. So what we will do is the following action. We have one on the top needle, and we now want one from the top strand for the bottom needle. So swing your needles over this yarn, grab one in between, and you've cast on one for your bottom needle. And then for the top, we grab one from the bottom, going underneath and into that. Now don't pull these stitches too tight, because then you will battle to work into them. And then over the top, in between, and you've got 2 stitches for both needles. And underneath for your top needle, over the top strand for your bottom needle, and just repeat this action until you have the correct amount of stitches that you need to start your sock. Alright, after you have cast on the correct amount of stitches for your sock, just count your stitches to make sure that you have the same amount on both these needles. Then turn your needles over, and then you will see that this strand is not really secured. So just take your tail yarn over it to secure it a bit, like that. And then this yarn stitch is secured. We are now going to knit these stitches. So what we will do is turn these around a little bit like that. Pull out your bottom needle here. Then we're going to start knitting these stitches. So you're going to knit the first half of the stitches just like you would normally knit. Right, now pull the needle back into the stitches. So we have just knitted these stitches and we need to knit all of this stitches now. So because we did a twist on for our first stitch, the first stitch you can just knit normally because it's already orientated in the right way. These stitches are not orientated in the right way, and we will knit them through the back loop. As you can see here, they are not orientated. They should look like this on the needle. So knit the rest of your stitches through the back loop, and we will only do this once to get the stitches orientated in the right direction. We're going to knit another round, but this time knit them as you would normally, because all of the stitches is already knitted in orientated in the right direction. So we are just going to knit one round again. Okay. So that was round 2. Now, if you are new to sock knitting and you wonder how do you know or remember if you knit a round, your instep side or front side of your sock will be facing you, and your tail for your cast on will be on the right side of your toe. This is how I do Judy's magic cast on, and you are now ready to increase for the toe of your sock. I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more of my content. And I will see you in the next one. Until next time, happy crafting.